Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Gemini, today we're going to look into your person's energy. We're going to see how they're currently viewing this relationship with you and how they feel about it and what actions they plan on taking in your direction and or moving forward. So, with all that being said, Gemini, let's get started. For the person Gemini is connecting with. So we do have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I'm kind of getting like the Nine of Wands meets like the Five of Pentacles with this person. Um this person has how do I say this? I feel like this person has a massive fear of like you leaving them one day is basically what I'm getting, but I feel like it could have a lot to do with like them having abandonment issues. That's definitely a possibility, but I keep getting that they have this massive fear of losing you. I'm also getting this energy of them feeling threatened by everybody. They feel threatened by everybody. Let's say, for example, this person's like married to you. Well, they feel threatened by absolutely everybody in this world to the point where they feel like at any given moment somebody might come along and take you away from them. Or let's just say you have a family with them or you're in a relationship with them and you have a lot invested in them. It's like they have this like massive fear that somebody is going to come along one day and take you away from them. um I just kind of feel like this person feels like they're just not good enough for you. And maybe a lot of people have made this person feel like they're just not good enough. That's definitely a possibility. um but yeah, I just feel like this person like just feels like they're not good enough for you. It's basically like what I'm getting. How does this person currently view this relationship with Gemini? Okay. We have the Ten of Wands and then we have the Moon. I feel like there's a lot of like internal things going on within your person that you're basically unaware of. This fear of losing you is something that they tend to keep to themselves. You know, this fear of you one day leaving them for someone else is something that they tend to basically keep to themselves. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with, ego and pride. Um, and this is kind of why they choose to kind of keep a lot of things to themselves, is basically what I'm getting. I also feel like they tend to like question, like, how could someone like you want anything to do with someone like them? Is basically what I'm getting. Tell me more about the moon. I wish I could get like a I don't feel like that's accurate though. I don't feel like this is accurate though. Because I was like, man, I really want to get a core card for this person that you're currently connecting with. But then I saw the page and I'm just like, but I don't feel like this is accurate. This person could be like a full blown emperor, for perfect example, and they'll sit up here and look at themselves like they're a page, like they're nothing. You know what I mean? Like they're worthless. Like this is somebody who doesn't really think so highly of themselves. And again, like this person could be like a full blown emperor. They could be a full blown king of pentacles, but they look at themselves like they're a page of pentacles. Like they're not good enough. Is basically what I'm getting. You know what's like kind of interesting about all of this is that I feel like you were divinely guided towards your equal, and I feel like they were divinely guided towards their equal. In other words, I don't feel like you're better than them, just like I don't feel like they're better than you. Like I feel like you're literally dealing with your equal. I feel like they're literally dealing with their equal. The problem with this person that you're connecting with though is that they just don't they just don't see themselves accurately, if that makes any sense. It's like, again, I feel like you're either dealing with an emperor or you're dealing with a king of pentacles, but they sure as hell don't look at themselves like they're an emperor. They don't look at themselves like they're a king of pentacles. They look at themselves like they're a page. Like they really, really don't think so highly, I would say, of themselves. um you know what's interesting is that when you met this person, right, you instantly felt like, oh my gosh, like this could be, like this might be the one for me. Like, in other words, like this connection, had you feeling like you just hit the lotto with this one over here. Because you look at this person like, oh my God, like they're the perfect person for me. But it's crazy because they don't seem to think so. You know what I mean? Like, they don't seem to think they're the perfect person for you. But you sure as hell do feel and think and believe that they're the perfect person for you. But it's like, they don't feel like they are the perfect person for you. Like, that's the thing. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands energy. See, like that's my thing with this person. I knew that that was not accurate. The person that sits in the chariot is basically the emperor. True pair situation. You are dealing with somebody of your caliber, and this person is dealing with someone of their caliber, aka you. You guys are dealing with your equal. So, no, I don't feel like you're better than them, and I don't feel like they're better than you. I feel like the both of you are great. You know what I mean? For one another. And I think that that's like the problem. Like, I think that that's the problem with this person is that because they're not seeing themselves accurately, it causes them to feel this way within this dynamic that they share with you. In other words, it causes them to feel inadequate. It causes them to feel like they're not good enough for you. Therefore, it causes them to think, well, shit, if I'm not good enough for Gemini, somebody better than me might come along and take them away from me. You know what I mean? And hence why they have this fear, you know what I mean, of like losing you, because I keep getting that they have like this fear of losing you. It's interesting. This is interesting. I feel like when people compliment them, like, hey, like you look beautiful today. Oh my gosh, like you're so handsome. Like it goes in through one ear and out the other because they think that people are lying to them is basically what I'm getting. So if a person were to call them handsome, they're gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, thanks. And it's gonna go in through one ear and out the other because in their mind, they just feel like that person that just called them handsome is just lying to them. It's just going out of their they literally okay, let me paint this picture. Hold up. Okay, wait a second. This person literally thinks that a person going out their way to say you're handsome is a person that's literally going out of their way to purposely lie to them. And when I say like people, I mean like fucking strangers. Like this person could go to like freaking Walmart or some shit like that, and then somebody might stop them and say, "Oh my god, like you're so handsome." They'll be like, "Yeah, thanks," and they'll carry on with their life. And it's gonna go into compliment. It's gonna go in through one ear and out the other because in their mind, the way that they're processing all of this is, wow, that person really went out of their way to like lie to me. That's fucking crazy. People are crazy nowadays. Or if somebody were to call them beautiful, you know what I mean, like, oh, thanks, and then they just go about their life, you know what I mean, and then they start thinking like, wow, that's crazy, that person went out of their way to say I'm beautiful. Like, who does that? Like, who goes out of their way to lie to somebody and say that to someone? Like, what? Somebody convince this person, and I'm sold on this, yo. Like I feel like somebody really convinced this person that they're not attractive, that they're not good enough, and that they're never gonna be good enough. Somebody convinced them of this. I'm like freaking sold on this. Like somebody convinced them of this. Like somebody legit made this person believe these things about themselves. And it could have been, it could have been like an air sign that did this to them, like a Gemini, Libra, maybe even Aquarius. I mean, it doesn't really matter this person's zodiac sign that convinced them of all of this, but this is so fucking far from the truth, it's not even funny. That's like, I don't know, because I'm thinking, right? That's like, I don't know if you know who Daddy Yankee is, but I'm Puerto Rican and I, listen to the music that he makes. But like I said, I don't even know if you know who Daddy Yankee is, but if you get a moment, you know what I mean, and you Google Daddy Yankee, you'll understand what I'm trying to like, get you to see here. That's like Daddy Yankee, right? telling the whole fucking world that he's like just the ugliest dude on God's green earth. But when you look at Daddy Yankee, I mean, all you see is just like Jesus, you know, like God took his fucking time with you, sir. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're the ugliest guy on earth. Like, do you not fucking see yourself? Like, do you not see you're fucking Daddy Yankee? What are you talking about? Like, you are like the most gorgeous man on this fucking planet. What are you talking about? You're ugly. Not saying that he's ever said this, Jesus Christ. I highly doubt that he has, but you see what I mean? Like, and that's the thing, is that I feel like your person is like attractive, not trying to start, I respect your relationship or your marriage, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like your person is attractive. I do. I feel like they're attractive. The thing is that somebody somewhere along the lines convinced them that they weren't, so therefore they think that they're not, and when somebody compliments them, they take it as, wow, I can't believe that person just went out of their way to lie to me and tell me that I'm attractive and tell me that I'm beautiful and tell me that I'm handsome. That is fucking crazy. That's crazy. Why would anybody go out their way to do that? Oh, well, I guess people have too much time on their hands and they just keep it moving. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say, Like, that's crazy to me because I feel like your person's very attractive. I just kind of feel like someone made them feel like they weren't. Now they feel like they're not even good enough for you. So then there's that. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, let's go. Let's keep going. How does this person currently feel about their relationship with Gemini? I'm just like, somebody had to make them feel this way. Somebody had to make them feel, because that's the only logical like explanation that I can honestly come up with in my brain, because you're dealing with a whole emperor. Regardless of their gender, male or female, doesn't matter, okay? You're dealing with a whole emperor. An emperor is like all of the kings in one. That's like the fucking total package, okay? Like, you're dealing with a man or a woman that basically possesses something that most people only dream of having in their life. Does that, hopefully that makes sense. Just like you're showing up as a whole freaking empress. Like, you're a dream come true to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Just like this empress, like a dream come true to a lot of people. So that's why I'm like, what are you talking about? You're not good enough. Like, I'm trying to like understand where this person's coming from, but it's like my brain's like, what are we looking at here? Like, the math is not mathing here. Like, it's crazy that this person would, okay, to me it's like, it's crazy that, okay, it's crazy that this person thinks that you would one day get up, and say, you know what, honey, found better, gotta go. It's crazy to me that they really believe this, they really think this. And it's because somebody somewhere caused them to feel like they were not good enough, to the point where they started to believe that they weren't. They started to literally believe that they weren't, to the point where not only does this person feel like it's only a matter of time before you get up and leave them for someone better. Meanwhile, see, this is where this is why it's so like, this is why this doesn't make logical sense to me, because it's like, they're an emperor. And I say this a lot about the emperors, and I say this a lot about the empresses. These people are like the total fucking package. You can't just find an emperor just anywhere. Just like you can't find an empress just anywhere. Like, these are people that 9 times out of 10 are either cooped up and married to someone or in a relationship with someone. And if they are single, which is very rare, but when they are typically single, like the emperor or the empress, these people tend to end up, getting into a relationship with someone, because again, it's like, being with an emperor is like a dream come true. Being with an empress is like a dream come true, because y'all literally possess what everybody would truly want and desire within a person. Like, y'all got that. There's not a lot of emperors out there. There's not a lot of empresses out there. Like, you are a rare finding, just like your person is a rare finding. And the fact that y'all found each other is like a rare event in its fucking self. You see what I mean? So it's like, The likelihood, my friend, of you finding a whole nother emperor or anything better than that may not ever happen. And then the likelihood, right, of them finding like an empress or somebody better than you may not ever happen. It's like this person has like raised the bar so fucking high that the likelihood of you finding someone better than them may not ever happen. Same applies for you. It's like you've raised the bar so fucking high, dude, that the likelihood, right, of them turning around and finding someone better may not fucking happen. So then that's like another thing. But see, coming from a person who thinks that they're a page, right, and believes that they're a page because someone made them believe these things, they think it's very doable. They think it's very possible. But if that is true, let's just run with their theory. Let's just say that they are a page, even though they're not. But let's just say that they are a page or whatever the case may be. Let's just do that, all right? Let's just fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just entertain this real quick. You know, if you honestly felt like you could have, you know, done better, you would have. You would have been left this person a long ass time ago. You see what I mean? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense, you guys, for them to believe these things and think these things. And I just wish that this person would just open their eyes and realize, like, yo, like, you're the total package. What are you talking about that you're worried about Gemini leaving you one day? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, snap out of it, dude. Like, snap out of it. All right, what actions will this person take towards Gemini or moving forward? We have the Queen of Cups. We got the Devil. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Fool. And then we also have the yo, this person wants to believe this so bad, I can tell. Like, they want to believe that they're a page so bad, and not an emperor. I can't emphasize this enough. So let's talk about the energy of this person's harnessing in the near future. I feel like this person is trying to like rationalize with themselves, like, why are you here, Gemini? Like, why are you married to this person? Why are you in a relationship with this person? Like, why are you here? And it's like they're trying to like rationalize with themselves, like, why are you here? And I feel like this person's coming down to this conclusion that, well, maybe you're with them because you're trying to take advantage of them in some way, shape, or form. Okay, well, let's run with that theory that you're trying to take advantage of them. Let's just run with that theory real quick, okay? You're showing up as an empress, okay? An empress gets involved with someone that they want to be with, not someone that they need. An empress is somebody who's at that stage in their life where they don't need a man or a woman for absolutely anything. Same applies for an emperor, which that's exactly what they are. See, an emperor gets with somebody that they want to be with, not with somebody that they need to be with, because an emperor doesn't need a man or a woman for absolutely anything. So this theory that they have, that the reason why you're here is because, I don't know, I guess you're just trying to take advantage of them and use them in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, no, that's out of the question because you're an empress. See, if you were like, I don't know, like a Queen of Wands, that's a different story, but you're not a Queen of Wands, you're an empress. So are you here because you're trying to use them and take advantage of them? No. You don't need them. You don't need them for anything. And because you don't need them for anything, therefore, how are you taking advantage of them if you don't need them for anything? You can take care of yourself just like your significant other can take care of themselves. So this theory that they have of, well, this is the real reason why Gemini is here is just, come on. Come on. Come on, you guys. Come on. You know what I mean? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Fool. And then we also have the Nine of Cups out here. Again, this is more of that energy of them trying to, like, you know, figure out, like, well, why is Gemini here? Like, why are they really, really with me? This person, you know, also kind of has this theory that, you know, the real reason why you're here is to just kill time, pass time, until you eventually meet the perfect person for you. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. An empress does not get with someone just to do it. You know what I mean? Like they get with someone that they can see themselves having a future with. They get with someone that they can see themselves building and establishing a life with. An emperor, just like an empress, doesn't like to sit up here and waste their time. They're not going to get involved with someone that they don't foresee themselves having a future with, nor are they going to go this far to just be in a relationship just to be in one, and then when the perfect person comes along, you're going to dip. No, you would just have remained single if that's the fucking case. You see what I mean? It's like it's like this person wants to believe that they're not good enough so much, and it's like the more I look into the situation, the more I'm just like, yo, come on, like that's kind of like, come on, that's kind of out of reach. Like really, like, come on, come on, really, really. Um, this person, I feel like this person was made to believe that they weren't good enough by someone that was less than them. There was someone that they were dealing with that felt very threatened by them. It's like the best way that I can put it. Yeah, they were dealing with somebody that felt very threatened by them. They felt very threatened by their physical appearance and just the way that they are as an individual. They felt very threatened by this individual. So they went as far as to make them feel less than, is basically what I'm getting. But I'm listen. I think that this person needs to like take a long look in the mirror and just realize that, you know what? I'm all that in a fucking bag of chips, because they are. And this whole them trying to like, like come up with these like reasons in their mind as to why you're here, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, this person is convinced that the reason why you're with them is because you're just here to take advantage of them. But how are you taking advantage of them when you're showing up as an empress? You can take care of yourself. You don't need them for anything. You don't need them for anything. How are you taking advantage of someone that you don't need them for anything, nor do you rely on this person like for absolutely anything, because you could take care of yourself. Like you don't need them to take care. You could take care of yourself, and I feel like that's what you've been doing. So that's just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, and that's like the frustrating part. It's like I just wish that this person would just accept the fact that, you know what, they're all that in a bag of chips, and all of these things that this person from their past has made them think and believe and feel was just them projecting how they truly felt about themselves onto this person. Now this person's over here thinking that, they're just, they're just not good enough, when they're more than good enough. They're more than good enough. They're more than good enough. And this is why you're here. This is why you want to be with them. It's because when you look at them, you're just like, oh my God, I hit the fucking lotto with this one, because you did hit the lotto with this one, and this one hit the lotto with you. I just kind of feel like this poor person was led to believe that they just weren't good enough by this individual. And to be honest, I'm really pissed off at this freaking person from their past, because look at how it's affecting them now, within their life. And it's sad, because again, it's like, I want to use Daddy Yankee as a freaking reference again. It's like, this man is gorgeous. The man is fucking gorgeous, okay? That's like him saying, I just feel like I'm the ugliest man on earth. Like, the whole world will be shocked if that came out of that man's mouth, because God took his freaking time with him. Like, the man is freaking beautiful. He is gorgeous, okay? Like, if he were to open his mouth and say, like, I just feel like I'm the ugliest guy on earth, like, people would look at him like he has 10 heads, like he's freaking crazy. Like, what are you talking about? And that's like how I'm looking at your person. I'm looking at them like they just have 10 heads. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You're not attractive. What are you talking about? You're not good enough. What are you talking about? I honestly don't see what this person sees when they look at themselves. You don't even see. That's a kicker too. You don't even see what this person sees. Nobody does. Nobody does. That's like why there's times where I'm pretty sure like people will go out their way and be like, yo, like you're really beautiful. Like I thought I'd just let you know. Or oh my God, you're really handsome. Thought I'd let you know. Like these people are not going out of their way because they're bored. You know what I mean? And they just want to lie to this individual. Like they're going out of their way to compliment this person because they really mean what the hell they say. Come on, like who's really gonna go out their way to like compliment a random stranger on their physical appearance if they don't mean it? Come on, the math is not mathing. You know, it just isn't. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.